So last month, my wife and I moved into what we thought was a normal suburban neighborhood, white fences, trimmed hedges, the usual Stepford vibes. We quickly learned that the real community action happened on the lawns, specifically in the form of elaborate lawn gnome displays. At first, it was innocent enough. Our next-door neighbor, Carl, had a couple of gnomes fishing by his bird bath. Cute, right? But then, 2 nights later, I noticed those gnomes had little numbered jerseys on. The next morning, there were more gnomes on other lawns, all sporting different team colors. My wife said it was probably just a quirky HOA thing, so we shrugged it off and mowed the lawn. Fast forward a week, and I'm out front weeding when Carl saunters over and asks if I want to join the Gnome Improvement League. I figured it was a gardening club, so I said sure. That night, I found myself at what can only be described as a fantasy football draft, but for gnomes. People were debating which gnome had the best stance, someone was bragging about their gnome defense strategy, and there was a heated argument over the legality of using flamingo lawn ornaments as wild cards. I tried to draft a garden frog, but was told, quite sternly, that amphibians were disqualified after last year's scandal. Things started getting out of hand when people began training their gnomes, painting six-packs on them, adding capes, and even installing tiny obstacle courses. There were rumors that Janet from down the street had installed motion sensors so her gnomes would do jumping jacks when someone walked by. That's when the HOA got wind of it. Suddenly, everyone received a letter about unauthorized gnome improvement projects, and there was talk of monthly inspections. Carl started holding secret gnome meetings in his garage, complete with code words like pointy hats forever. Yesterday, I came home to find a citation in my mailbox for excessive gnome enhancement. Apparently, my wife had glued googly eyes on our gnomes and entered them into the best animated expression category. Now, the whole neighborhood is in chaos, with people smuggling gnomes in and out under cover of darkness and HOA members conducting late-night stakeouts. Honestly, I never thought I'd get in trouble for lawn decor, but here we are, living proof that in the suburbs, if you can't beat your neighbors at curb appeal, you might as well join their nomenclature.